Hello YouTube, it's Jesszman here, and we've got my Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning Let's Play. So this is the demo of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning that just released on PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, and Steam and Origin for the PC. So as you guys can see here, we got the demo, so we're just going to press start and we're just going to jump right into it. Now I'm playing this on the PS3, so you will notice some button changes from the Xbox 360 version. So on the main menu you have the story mode, then you have options which just include some little details, stuff like that. I'm going to turn the subtitles on just in case you guys can't see that. Then I'm going to start the story mode. Now here, since I've already played the game, it's actually gonna ask me if I want to skip the intro and just go straight to the playthrough. Now what this is that there's a tutorial which introduces you to all the mechanics of the game. Then after that, you have 45 minutes to do anything in a confined space. But this confined space is kind of big, so it's not too bad. Now, the first part of my Let's Play will be over the tutorial, so let's just not skip the tutorial and just jump right into it. So I'm going to be quiet during the actual cutscenes. I'm just going to turn up the volume at those parts. But yeah, the demo is pretty good. I spent like at least 2 hours playing this demo alone. Kind of do wish it was multiplayer though, but whatever. You take some, you lose some. Oh, here we go.
From the beginning, we were wrong. And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born from this rising tide, what force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable fate of But Gadflo, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflo was always the child of the Lord. The light of the new God was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflo's Christian fortress of Anathema. In the name of that God, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their God, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each triumph of all by the light of heaven will soon rise again, for the Fae do not want death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of men and Alpha fought and died. But as Amalur foundered, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate was written. That's what we believed until we died.
Alright, and that's where we go to the character creation portion of the game. Well, in a second at least.
What do you think this is? Could even be a Jordan. Always surprised, Edgar, and eyes on the job. Don't matter what it means. Dead. Be thankful that all we see. No one can rule our ship. There needs to be an report one way or the other.
Alright, now we're going to go over to character creation. Now in the character creation screen you have some races that you can choose. You have the Almain, Varani, Joe Southward, and Joe Caliper. Now what the difference between these races is obviously the main appearance and the racial bonuses that they receive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the Joe Caliper because I'm going to go for a road class. And actually we are going to pause the video. I'll be right back, you guys. Alright guys, and from here we're going to choose basically our patron bonuses. Now, well, actually, these are more tailored towards your fate. Now, that's a big part of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. Now, if you want to learn more about fate and stuff like that, you can just go check out the article Kingdoms of Amalur Information Blowout. It's one of my analog hype articles. It's in the description below. I'm not really going to go into the whole fate fate deal until part 2, because that's really where it comes in. Well, I'm going to choose. I actually am going to choose maybe death. I don't know. I'm actually going to choose mischief, just because I'm going to be the rogue. Now here you have your preset character models. And then from there you can tailor it to your likes. So I'm going to choose the last one. And you guys can see here I'm just changing what he looks like. Skin tones, everything like that. Eye color. You got eyeshadow color, eyeshadow darkness, stubble color for his beard and stuff, stubble intensity. You got hair traits and accessories like jewelry and other things like that. And some tattoos. Just a lot of in-depth customization. I'm not really going to change any of that really. I'm just going to jump right into the game. And from there, we'll go back into the game at a cutscene. So I'm just going to leave it there for you guys.
He's a double bluff. No surprise there. Cinnamon, but not usually in this little shape. All right then. Make sure it goes into the report. What's all the details? Maybe I will buy it. Better than I see. Must be full of lucky stars. Anything else we need? Unless you'd like to remember, I think we're done. We'll get with the others.
And then here we have our name chooser. I'm just going to go with the K we're in for time's sake. And then we're dumped into a pile of dead bodies because we were mistaken to be dead. Actually, we were brought back to life, my bad.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Turn on the volume there. So we can see the tutorial. So here we go. Nice environment. Can't jump off because, well, you can't jump in the game unless you're prompted to. But a nice detailed environment. I do like the fact that Big Huge Games actually went and did actually went and made an actual landscape out of this place instead of just little cardboard crap that they usually put in video games to save time and stuff. Just gonna skip that item over there. It's useless. It's just like a little it's just nothing. And then here we get our first weapon, it's a sword. So now we're in the start menu, and here's where you have your inventory, your quests, your abilities, which are basically tailored towards your class system. Here's your finesse for your rogue, sorcery for your mage, and might for your and might for your warrior. And from there we have our destinies, which we'll go into later. We have our move set, which are just basically combos and such. We have the status, like skills, lore stones, which I don't know what those are, effects, which basically show all the effects. So if I have poison on me, show up with poison and how long it lasts, I believe. And it shows our stats right here. That's pretty nice. Actually, is there playtime in here? And there is no playtime in the stats menu. I don't think. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Oh well. Then here we have our map. You can see here the world map is pretty big, and I believe this isn't even the whole world map. Actually, yeah, it is. And then we have our regional map. We can set a waypoint if we want to with square, and if we had access to the other regions right now, or other regions or towns, we can press X and we can fast travel there. Just kind of like Oblivion and stuff. See, there's a town, but we can't fast travel to there because we have yet to visit the actual town. So we're going to go back into the start menu, go to our weapons. Here you have our armor, which we only have this category crap. Accessories, which is like jewelry and stuff. Consumables, which are your potions and consumable items. And items, which I have no clue what those are. Oh wait, items are probably little things that go with your profession, like blacksmithing, sage crafting, and lock picking. Then you have your junk, which I'll get more into later. So we're going to go into inventory, weapon. Here you have your primary and secondary weapon slot. And I'm going to choose my primary weapon slot and put my sword to it. We'll go back over here and go to this little cave. Pressing circle enables you to dodge or roll. There's some enemies. And pressing and holding down the X button or A button on the Xbox 360 console allows you to run. So I'm actually going to take a detour route over here, and here comes our first battle. So I'm going to press square with my primary weapon to attack. As you can see there, the gameplay is kind of like God of War hack and slash type. And then pressing L1 allows us to dodge, but take note that even when we dodge, we do receive a little bit of damage just because we're not using a shield. We're going to kill this rat. And as you can see there at the bottom, it shows our experience bar, which I'm just getting 9 experience from that kill, which means I'm just 9 more experience points closer to level 1. So we're going to run through over here. There really isn't much to show in this tutorial. And we're going to happen upon our first quest giver, who we have to save from some fae.